Hey everybody, welcome back to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Today we are making some homemade apple crisp. I think y'all are really going to love this stuff. Alright, let's get started on today's video. To me, there is nothing that says fall better than an apple dishes. Y'all have seen me make apple butter, apple sauce, apple pie. What?
Apple pie spice.
Apple pie spice. I probably like apple better than I do pumpkin. And I love a good pumpkin pie and pumpkin desserts, but man, I do love apple. So today we're going to make this apple crisp. And it's a really simple recipe and something that you could throw together really quickly. You need to start out with apples. Now, you could use bigger apples and Granny Smiths and different apples like that. I had these little Galia apples here at the house, and I didn't want to go buy more apples when I already had these and they needed to be used. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to core them and slice them. And you need about 4 cups of apples. If you're using the bigger apples, it'd probably just take about 4 apples, but I'm using these smaller ones, so that is what we're going to go with.
Just push the core. That works too.
Get it one way or the other. Alright, I'm going to get these chopped up real quick and I'll bring you back and show you the next step. Okay, so I've got my 4 cups of apples. I'm going to go ahead and spray with some avocado oil. And then you're just going to dump your apples in there. No, I didn't peel them. You feel free to peel them if you want to, but you don't necessarily have to. So I did wash the apples really well before we started. Set that aside for a minute. Now we're going to make our topping. Okay, so you need some oatmeal, and I'll put the directions, the amounts in the description below. Some flour, cinnamon and nutmeg, and some brown sugar. And then you need about 3/4 of a stick, isn't that right, Kendra?
3/4, yes.
Of butter. And we're just going to, it's slightly softened, so I'm just going to slice it up and put in here. And then we're going to mix this all up with our hands. You can definitely use a pastry cutter here. I'm a big component of using your fingers. God gave you the best spoons and mixers that you'll ever need on the end of your hand. We're going to break up the butter into little bits. Somebody reached out to me and wanted me to try their little kitchen timer out, and I told them I'd give it a good honest try, and I will leave a link in the description. You twist it to turn it. I've got it set for 30 minutes when I get ready to go, but let's get our topping on. And you're just going to put this over the top of your apples. How many of you, comment for me in the description below, but how many of you remember having apple crisp when you were in school? It seemed to be the lunch lady's favorite go-to dessert that I can remember, especially in apple season.
Nope.
You didn't? They didn't ever serve y'all apple crisp?
Nope. Because they had to serve us healthy food.
Oh, this is true. My daughter is in school. They started up with the healthy stuff, and you didn't get any good food anymore. All right, so I'm going to dump this in the oven. Okay, we're going to set our little timer for 30 minutes and hit set. and it's going. So we're gonna put this in the oven, cook it for 30 minutes, and we'll be right back and you'll get to see how this turns out. So I got a little correction to make on our little timer. The set button here is for preset times.
Wait.
They'll set for like 5 minutes. The little orange button is to hit go. The timer worked great. We really like it. Let's talk about the star of the show, and that is our little apple crisp here. Just gonna get a little bit out. The apples are nice and soft. And you can either top this with nothing, with ice cream, or because I have it in my ice box, some whipping cream. So let's give this a little taste. Just like I remember from school. I really want to know because my daughter swears they never had anything this good at school. My husband kind of sort of remember it. Maybe because I was in a tiny school, they just cook this good food. Thank you for joining us today, for joining us here on Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. You like this video? I'm showing you how to make apple butter right here in this one. We'll see you guys on the next video.